So I told myself I would hit record on this video and I wouldn't change anything that comes out of my mouth. No edits, no cuts, nothing. So if you are in the mood for a longer video, a displaced video, a random video, a video that is definitely going to see me go on some tangents, lose my train of thought, kind of compress, or excuse me, kind of process things in front of all of you about this channel, about my life, about what the fuck I'm even doing here, and where might I go, or is it time to stop, some updates, you know, then you're in the right place, and I want you to be here, and I appreciate your time. My name is Noah, and this is just going to be a tell-all for me. This is just going to be a chance for me to open up to you guys. Some of you may have noticed that I haven't posted a video in like a month. I mean, I think I did a live Q&A, or I did a live Q&A 2 or 3 weeks ago, but I haven't actually like consciously pressed record and tried to make something for you guys or for myself in quite a while. And there's a reason for that. It's not my MO to disappear, but I want to talk about some things. I want to share some things that I've been avoiding talking about, not because they're such a big deal, but because they've just been troublesome to me. Things that, you know, we go through and we think about, and as a creator on this platform, I've been trying to understand about myself. And also, you know, quite frankly, I want to talk about whether or not I should do this anymore, whether I should make YouTube videos anymore, like actually. There's a big part of me that wants to, but there's this other part of me that knows that I can't keep making videos in this way that I've been making it. So I don't know how this is going to come out. I don't know what order it's going to come out, but let's just talk about the things I've been hiding, and then let's talk about whether or not I should stay on this platform anymore. Like, to what end? You know, what's the purpose? What am I doing it for? So right off the top of my head, a couple of things I've been hiding are my results to my fertility testing. Some of you who watch my channel faithfully might remember that I made a video a couple months back. I went to a fertility clinic to find out how I'm doing there. So I'm on testosterone replacement therapy, and I've been on it for a long time, and it was time to find out how things were going in terms of my ability to reproduce. And the results weren't good. They were bad, and I've just completely ignored the whole thing since I got my results. So I'm going to go ahead and update you guys on that. Because if anything, you know, whether I continue YouTube after this video or not, we're going to have a clean slate. So the results were so bad that they couldn't find a single live sperm in my sample. So I went to this clinic, I made a video about it, I produced a sample, and the results came back and there's nothing. Nothing. Under the microscope, they couldn't find anything, and I guess there's a part of me that thought there'd be something. I mean, I don't know if I had expectations for anything crazy. I don't know if I thought I'd be like half as fertile as a normal guy, or 1/3 as fertile, or a fifth as fertile, but I didn't think I'd have zero fertility. And for someone who's been having like a deep yearning, a deep sense that I need to be a father, it fucked me up a little bit. Not a lot of it, but a little bit. And I didn't want to share it because I just didn't want to dive into whatever would follow after. And that's one of the weird things about being a YouTuber, is that you can give all and you can take all from the people that decide to hit subscribe, who might be curious and or who might be genuinely interested in knowing about your life. And I kind of just wimped out of that one. So that's the result. I got nothing. And so I was supposed to start HCG, and this brings me to the next thing I just want to go ahead and talk about that I haven't wanted to. With the realization that I don't have any live sperm from what they can tell, which makes me fucking, it just demasculated me a lot. Not that I regret the reason I started TRT, because I don't. I started testosterone replacement therapy because I was in a treatment-resistant depression, as some of you, or perhaps a lot of you might know. And I wasn't getting better, and so they found out I had very low testosterone based on a handful of blood draws, blah, 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 blah. I started TRT, and at that time, I couldn't even remotely give two fucks about possible ramifications, right? I was in a really bad space, So why would I care about side effects if they could help me, or if the treatment, the therapy could help me not be suicidally depressed, you know? And so to that end, it worked really well, but it left me infertile 5-6 years later. And now I have to deal with that. And I was going to deal with that as I slowly round trip to HCG. I made a video with Dr. Eric Zelfan, and based on the fact that we discussed me wanting to consider kids and what have you, we were going to start HCG after doing the fertility testing. And then I got spooked. That's something else I haven't shared with you guys. I got very spooked about talking about why I didn't start HCG, because I felt like a dick, because I told you guys for the umpteenth time that, hey, HCG in conjunction with TRT, or in that realm, right, I'm going to start it. And I knew it could benefit a lot of guys to go ahead and just document my experience, but it triggered some PTSD in me regarding Vivitrol. A lot of this is going to be a lot to digest, or most of this might be hard to follow if you haven't been with me for a long time, and I don't pretend a lot of you have. A lot of you are new. And it's kind of the newer people I feel the worst for in terms of subscribing, and then what this channel has kind of become. But maybe this is the first step into making it right again. I don't know. But anyway, the whole reason I started this channel is because in 2012, I think, jeez, it must be 2012, I took a Vivitrol shot. And all you need to know about that is that it's supposed to help opiate addicts and people trying to recover from alcoholism deal with it, and it removes cravings. Just look it up. It's called Vivitrol if you feel so inclined. And I had a paradoxical reaction to it, enough so that it put me into a treatment-resistant depression, suicidal ideations. I lost a bunch of weight, started having panic attacks, experienced depersonalization almost immediately. And it was a shot. It was a big shot. And the reason I bring that up is because it took me so long to get out of the worst parts of that when it came time to take my HCG, which I got, by the way. It's in my fridge. The original bag is in my fridge right now, and I never even opened it, because the idea of sticking a needle inside me with something I don't have currently in my body, it brought up some weird demons for me, so I didn't do it. So I guess that's all. I didn't do it. It's just sitting in my fridge. And that's a hurdle I need to get over, and I didn't really want to process it online, which isn't like me. I like to process things with you guys. I've always been so open, and some of that has changed a little bit. I'm trying to understand why. Why am I hiding things? Why don't I want to talk so much about my personal thoughts and my feelings anymore? And a lot of that must be shame-based. I think it would be a lie to not discuss my drinking even more with you guys. You know, as someone who has formally decided not to drink at all, and is currently attempting to drink again, I lost part of my identity on this channel, and I don't know how to talk about it, really. Not really. I feel like, alright, hold on. I think those are the updates I was avoiding before I get into the next segment of this video, which is where it will all end. The TRT, the HCG, and the fertility, you know, all of that. I haven't wanted to talk about it, as I already explained. And then, you know, in the midst of that, in the drinking, I haven't wanted to talk about the drinking really, because I didn't want to be judged, but I think that has more to do with the next part of this video, which is whether or not it makes sense for me to stay on this platform anymore. Like, really. I had such a clear focus early on. I knew exactly what I was and what I was doing here. And I don't know what that is anymore at all. And what that has led me to is this weird... I'm coasting. It's led me to this behavior that has me putting out videos just when I think it's been long enough to where I should probably put out a video. I don't know that that's inherently wrong to try to keep a channel alive for the sake of keeping a channel alive. But sure, it feels a bit disingenuous. It sure feels removed from the origins of this channel. I mean, at first I just wanted to be someone who was going to reach out to other people and share my struggles. I was deeply depressed, and I was scared, and I wanted to communicate that to everybody. And you know, it led to different things, you know, in that realm, but it was all about getting better. It was all about overcoming this horrendous, anxious, depersonalized, depressed state that I was in. And a weird part of it, in terms of like why I recorded or what it was like I kept thinking, if I keep recording, maybe I'll stay alive. And if I happen to survive, maybe I'll help someone else. But I wasn't even sure. You know, all these tattoos on my arm in like 5 or 6 months in the midst of my depression right before I started this channel, because I was like, oh, I've always wanted a bunch of tattoos. I may as well get them before I die. So with that being said, I had this like purpose just in a very raw, genuine way, share what I was going through. Maybe I would get better, and if I did, maybe that could help someone. And it slowly did help me, and it helped other people. It became this incredibly therapeutic thing to share with you guys what I was going through. And I mostly was really genuine, and I love that. I love that I can look back at my old videos and be like, I love that guy. Like, that guy wasn't bullshitting. I mean, I'm sure I bullshitted here and there, but hindsight being 2020, early years me on this channel, good on him. Kudos to younger me on this channel. But as time went on, I kind of accomplished my goal, which was to get better. And I got better. Not perfect, but after a long, long haul of trying to deal with and learn to live with and manage and overcome low testosterone and depression, anxiety, and obsessive behaviors and all these things that I was always so open about, somewhere along the line I sort of leveled out. And that created this weird thing for me because, like, there wasn't much more to say. Really. There wasn't that much more to say. I would also sprinkle in fitness videos and workout videos. That remains a big part of my life. But the reason I started came to a completion. And it left me with this void inside. Like, well, now what do I do? And so I tried to improvise and make videos about things that interested me and you know, be helpful where I could. But somewhere along the lines, this last year, I'd say, I started coasting. And I'd be lying if I didn't think that going back into the world of drinking took away some sense of pride and ownership over trying to help other people, or at least make content that could value or could benefit other people. It's like my association internally with drinking and just bad, negative, shame, whatever, it led me to hide from the camera, and it's something I've been struggling with for like a year plus, hiding from the camera, because it's like I painted this picture for myself and I was this person, and now I'm someone else. I'm different. I wonder if this is as rambly and as all fucking over the place as I think it is, but I'm different now. I'm someone who parties with his buddies on the weekends, and I'm someone who doesn't actively struggle with depression and anxiety anymore. I do occasionally still struggle with pure obsession OCD, which I've talked about on this channel. And I have little stints of feeling down and low, but I'm just not that guy anymore. I'm like this very different person now. I'm not different in the core values I have in terms of caring about people, wanting to be a good person, having a good heart, I guess, or at least I like to think. But the reason I hit record week in, week out, day in, day out for years and years and years, it's just different. And I'm like afraid to share this new version of myself. Like, I really am. I don't want to fuck anyone's heads up. I get these messages from people, and by the way, I don't want you to think that having a 50,000+ people subscribe to my YouTube channel gives me some elevated sense of importance that's like so crazy. I'm not stupid. I know that I'm a little teeny tiny grain of sand in this giant beach. It's not that serious, but we all live in our heads, and we have the day-to-day lives that we have. And in mine, making YouTube videos has been a normal part of my life for 5-6 years, and I happen to have amassed 50,000+ people who decided to hit subscribe. And the reason I bring this whole topic of what the fuck am I doing anymore and should I do it is because I feel like I'm shorting the new people. I get messages every single day for a lot of old videos, not a ton of messages for new videos, but there are certain old videos, you know, in the heat of the moment that I was in and what I was going through and where my heart was. They really connected with people, and I'm proud of those videos. I don't take anything away from that phase. As painful as it was, it seemed to connect with a lot of people, and that's so fucking beautiful. But there's like this new side of me, and there are new struggles I have, and there are new experiences, new thoughts I'm having, new behaviors that don't look so good on paper per se, but I want to talk about them, you know, and I want to share this new life, and I don't know if I can, and so that's led me to just milk this channel. Milk it. I don't mean milk it for money. There's almost no money coming into this channel, but milk it because I'm afraid to let it go. I'm afraid to let this channel go. So I forced myself to put out videos every week or two for the last year. Oftentimes omitting and hiding the things I'm really thinking about. Not always. I'm not saying this whole last year's bullshit. It's not. But it's different. I don't feel passionate anymore for this. I don't feel enthused or lit up or invigorated like I used to. I'm not excited to hit record. It's more of a burden. Not like you guys are a burden, because I love you guys, but I want to offer you something. I don't feel like I have for a long time. I really don't. I feel like I'm just coasting. And I don't think that's fair. It doesn't feel right to just coast. And so what it brings me to is a space where I'm like, okay, I'm either going to completely dive back in fully with the version of myself I am today. Not this version of me that I was. Not this idea that's projected on me from other people who watch my videos and say such nice things and adoring things that sometimes I feel unworthy. But then I realize there's goodness in me and greatness in me and greatness in you and goodness in you. And so I'm trying to embrace it and receive it. But if I'm going to keep doing this, I have to change the format. I've got to figure out what that means. I've got some ideas, but I don't know if I'm ready for it. I don't know if I could handle it going well or not going well. I don't know if it's wrong to even try. Either way, if I continue this channel, I want to bring value to you, and I want you to know that you absolutely bring value to me. But I just can't keep doing this for the fuck of doing it. I can't keep doing this because I'm afraid to lose it. It's just not fair to the people that click subscribe. It's not fair to the people that, dare I say, are my fans. You know, I don't like that word. I've never liked that word, but at this point, I know I have some, and it's not fair to you guys to just do this for the sake of doing it because I'm afraid to not have you. You guys have blessed me. You've rewarded me greatly internally. You've seen me through a lot of stuff, and if I'm not going to be living in the solution anymore, if I'm for you guys, or if I'm not going to be true to myself because I'm afraid to upset you, if I'm not offering you something, then I don't feel like this needs to happen anymore. So to that end, for those of you that are still here, I've decided to quit my job working for my dad at the office. I just made that decision, and I have the blessing of my wife, and thank God my dad. I've been working for my dad for like 9 years, and I want to talk more about that, but I've decided to quit probably the next month or so, and it's going to leave me with nothing but this channel, the big channel I started with my dad, the Paul Thomas MD YouTube channel that has 300,000 plus subscribers, the knowledge and skill I've developed in the film world, and then honestly driving Uber to supplement income, and it's going to put me back in the muck, and the muck being a sense of hunger, a sense of direction, a sense of quicksand. It's time to fight again for some stability. I've gotten complacent, and I have no doubt that getting so comfortable working for my dad has been a part of that. And you know, maybe I'll talk about this in another video because I don't want to dive into it, but I am now, the reason I brought that up is because I'm going to jump. Okay? I'm going to jump from this comfortable, complacent, stale place I'm in, and I'm going to see if I can get reinvigorated to redefine this channel and be someone worth being subscribed to. Because when I look at my videos and I think about myself as a YouTuber, I'm like, I don't know if I'd subscribe to him. I mean, I guess I knew why I would back in the day, but like, why would anyone subscribe to me now? I gotta be able to answer that question. So I'm quitting that job because I had it, and it was so comfortable and so convenient. It was such a blessing for such a long time, but it's enabled me, and it has for a long time now, a good year or two. And I've talked to my dad about it, and we both agree I gotta dive fully into this YouTube thing or not. Either way, I'll be diving into the big channel, and hopefully I can invest in myself and see if I can reformat this thing in a way that can reignite it, make it something special, and see if we can go for it. And if not, I need to have the courage to close the door on this and just bow out with some grace and some dignity. That's where I'm at today. I'd like to think that the next video I make is going to be part of the new format. I've got some tentative ideas about it. Wow, 19-minute video, 20-minute video, shit. If you guys are still here, I always think this is funny to do. If you guys are still here, because I don't know if I'd be here. You guys are some down-ass people if you're still here, but if you're still here, put in the comments, Lily Bud. Fuck it, Lily Bud. Lily Bud means, and I have no idea why I said that, it's random. Lily Bud means you made it this far in the video. I have some ideas for the new Lily Bud. I will fucking be pumped to read it if you're still here. Those are the people that you guys care. You're still here. It means a lot. I have some ideas for the new channel if I'm going to relaunch it, and I don't know if everyone's going to like it. Tentative rough schedule I had in my head because I'm going to be free now, no job. YouTube will be my job. Filmmaking will be my job. And then Uber to supplement. I thought about doing a mental health Monday, a testosterone Tuesday, a workout Wednesday, a Q&A Thursday, a fun Friday, and a guest feature Saturday. Fun Friday might include vlogging, random shit, cool shit. I don't know. But I'd like to get on a 5 or 6 video a week schedule if I'm going to relaunch this channel and take myself seriously and see if I can add some value to you, but also be true to my current self, not my old self. It could crash and burn. I certainly have the other channel to focus on too, the Paul Thomas MD channel. And I think that's it. I don't think I need to say any more. I hope I came across in a sincere way. I meant to. I watched this video by Bobby Burns about how YouTubers manipulate their audiences, and I was like, don't fucking manipulate your audience, because I fall into some of those traps where like there's something heavy in me, and I just like you'll deliver it in an extra dramatic way to add levity or whatever. But just know that I appreciate you, and if it's in me to relaunch this channel and make it something special and at least give it a shot in a new format, not that I'd still hold on to old aspects, but I would definitely change it up. I hope that you guys receive it well if that's in me. And if not, I'll say a goodbye video. If I decide to quit the channel, I definitely will say goodbye, and I'll shut down and I'll walk away. And I don't know if it would be forever, but it would need to be long enough to where I was inspired to be better and be different and not just milk this thing. Because you guys deserve more, I deserve more, and I shouldn't take it for granted. I shouldn't just abuse it like that. It's like, honor this thing, honor what we've built here together as a YouTube family, or just have the fucking, have the dignity, have the guts to just say it's done. And even though it might seem like a silly small thing to you, it's been a big part of my life for a few years, so that's it. It's a long video. I'm outside. I'm in my backyard. It's hot in the house. It's been a really hot stretch in Portland, Oregon. Beaverton, Oregon, where my house is. But damn, I promised not to edit this thing. I just have to release it. So let's hope I didn't make a fool of myself too much. Thank you for your time again. Not sure if I've said that or not. Shit's getting hazy. I appreciate you though. And whether it's to launch the new channel or say goodbye, we'll see you in the next video. Lily Bud, if you're still here. I don't even smoke weed, by the way. Later, guys.